Hey, it's Steve. Today's topic, continuing with our theme for this series of videos, is all about AI, artificial intelligence. And today, here at the end of our series, is should writers use AI for writing? Hmm. There are people out there who do believe that they should. And also, there are those of us who are afraid that this is exactly what's going to happen in the industry in terms of, some of the big guns, some of the big companies wanting to sort of put some prompts in AI and get a series of things that are then developed or generated that they can hand to writers to create good material. I am, no surprise, 1,000% against this idea. Writers should not, under any circumstances, I believe, use AI for writing. So, first of all, there are a couple of reasons for this. Number one, writing is the mojo. Writing is the holy grail. To me, putting words on the page that come from my heart and my mind, that speak of character and the human condition, can only really be done in a good way by a human who experiences and knows the human condition, who can speak to trauma and love and celebration and power and curiosity and all those human things that make us people. That's what stories are about. One of the things I love about TV that I've said over and over again is that television is all about people. So whereas feature films can be potentially about big concepts, robots or aliens or all sorts of big ideas, TV is always about people. So even if there's a big idea, there's a character that we're going to follow for one season, two seasons, three, four, five. It's absolutely essential that the human experience is part of the TV landscape. And ultimately, I think any landscape of drama, whether it's theater, film, television, even podcasts, we are interested in human beings, what they think, what they feel, what they loved, what they've lost, and that's essential. So to me, the writing is the fun part. I don't want to give away the fun part. If I could get artificial intelligence to, clean my house or to make my bed or do my laundry or mow the lawn, I would be totally there. But for writing, writing is for writers. Writing is for human beings putting their ideas, channeling stuff through their fingertips. That's the way I feel about it. And I don't want Chat GPT or any AI program to be writing for me. In fact, every time my Chat GPT suggests that they could write some whatever paragraph, treatment, scene, whatever, I am absolutely against it. Now, I do, and I have said in the past several videos, I'm on board for, pushing up or zhuzhing up a log line. If it's sort of a marketing space, my brain doesn't really go there. I'm fine with that. If I've got a bio and I'm like, can you make this bio really sing? I'm fine with that. But nothing that involves dialogue, that involves character, that involves outlining, none of that stuff am I interested in, or that involves idea generation, because I don't want to get my ideas from AI. I believe that my best place to get ideas is from right here in my heart and soul, in my dreams, in what I love, in what I fear, in what I'm delighted by. That's the space that I really believe in. And it's also the space that I really urge all of the writers that I work with as a coach to go to. That's your internal well of amazing work, is to find that within. So I'm cheering you on to do that and to stay away from AI. I believe it's a trap. It's a trap that I think is going to hurt all of us. Ultimately, I watch stuff because I'm interested in people. I believe that's probably why most people do, if not everybody. And I really think it's important that we preserve the humanity that gets put down on the page in the craft of writing. It's what's been essential for millions of years in terms of people telling stories around the fire. You want to tell those stories from one human to the other, not from one machine to a human. I'm not interested in it. And I think it's actually dangerous for the industry and also dangerous for the practice of writing, because if you give your ideation space to a machine, I think that you'll probably dull the ability to come up with stuff if you start to lean into that. I don't have any science to back that up, but I believe that that just makes sense to me. In the same way that people say if you use GPS all the time, you kind of lose your ability to find your way around the city. I think the same thing is true. So for my money, for my writing career, and for those I counsel, support, and coach, I'm 100%, 100,000% against the idea of artificial intelligence doing writing for writers. That's why you're in it. That's why you're on the planet. Do your work, and just let that whole idea go of AI doing anything in terms of the writing space, and just go with what comes out of your heart. Check out yourcreativelife.com for all things soup to nuts about the coaching that I do with writers to help them find their true north and do really great work in the industry, and to create their own practice of writing and to survive in a grounded, loving, artistic way. Also on that website, sign up for my monthly newsletter, also a link to the podcast Beyond the Script, and this YouTube channel, which, has more than 200 videos. I post a brand new video every single week, and that will be true throughout the holidays. So keep watching. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.